Let's make sure we protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
You like to talk a lot of smack. You spy and lie, you boast, always gotta do the most behind my back. When you're faced with all the facts, you switch right up, you don't remember all of that. Showing off like you're in a pageant, bragging on about your status. Little do they know there's a real dark method to your madness. All the hate you brew inside, tragic. From a monster to the victim, play the role so well, dramatic. Is that it? Moving on, now it's time for me to work, wave my magic wand. You're no match for me or the power of my tongue. Let me show you how it's done. I can too terrorize you for fun. Demon be gone. You're a narcissist, can't hide it when it shows. Tied down by your traumas and now they won't let you go. You're a narcissist, a reaction is your aim. I'll just give you nothing, watch you lose at your own game. You're a narcissist, it's always your way, it's your lane. Doesn't matter what I try to say, decline. You want what's mine, try to bring me down, try to take me out, but you can't steal my shine. You always wanna start a fight, no rules, never can you lose, no clue to why you always gotta be right. Tell me why you're so uptight, if it's all for show. Gotta let shit flow, gotta let shit go. Can't dwell on it your whole life. Get back, I don't want your static. Nothing but a drama addict. Those repeated cycles, I have studied all your habits. But the way you stare at me, you savage. Try to pawn your pain on me, return to sender with that package and trash it. Moving on, now it's time for me to work, wave my magic wand. No more dragging me through the dirt, teach you right from wrong, run you like a marathon. Once that truth turns to karma, you're done. Demon be gone. You're a narcissist, can't hide it when it shows. Tied down by your traumas and now they won't let you go. You're a narcissist, a reaction is your aim. I'll just give it nothing, watch you lose at your own game. You're a narcissist, it's always your way, it's your lane. Doesn't matter what I try to say, divine. You want what's mine, try to bring me down, try to take me out, but you can't steal my shine. Try to take my soul, try to switch them roles, that destiny swapping, mocking, blocking shit. It's a no-go, all that ego doesn't fit. Only care for the glam, only care for the glitz. Way too grubby, but you wanna give gifts. Indian giver on a power trip, acting like you rich. All the money in the world wouldn't change your attitude. Love bomb if you want, won't change my point of view on you as you laugh and you flaunt. Take your exit too, you're no match for the highest with authority over you. True, now back to the money. Say you built the hive, forcing me the honey. Don't wanna be exposed, so you're acting all chummy. No one is around, now you wanna act funny. Bummy, pick a personality, many burn bridges. Friendship fatality, you see it one way. I see duality like calories, burn away them dark principalities. You're a narcissist, can't hide it when it shows. Tied down by your traumas and now they won't let you go. You're a narcissist, a reaction.
You say what now?
I'll just give you nothing, watch you lose at your own game. You're a narcissist, it's all.
Why do you deny me? You chose the lie created for you just to hide in. Why obsessed about surviving? Fighting over creation made for all to thrive in.
I'm great. Appreciate you for being over there on Twitch. You know, that's a lot right there. A little bit of action in the Twitch chat. That's a lot. Is the sound good over there on that application? I'm not sure if it is over there. I hope it is.
ways. We just love, always complete, always enough. Love is love. Was your heart ever my home? So cold that chaos sits on your throne. Stuck in a loop for how long? Your pride confused.
Yeah, I know the music is loud. That's how we like it over here. Loud. No, let me stop. Listen, let's get into it. Let's stop the BS, Y'all know the journey over here. Y'all know like what we've been pointing out over here on YouTube. Since we came over here in December. Now, a lot of stuff got exposed in January, and we're going to go back and get into that, right? And we were putting a lot of knowledge out there, right? And let's not forget about the knowledge that we put out there, right? So, as a contribute to the knowledge that we put out there on YouTube, right? Guess what we're going to do today? We not only going to tap a little bit into that knowledge, right? Yeah, you can go check the music out on Spotify. Just look up the Love is Love album, so on and so forth, but you can check the music out. So we're not only going to get into that knowledge, we are also going to double down in videos of just going back into the past of how everything took place and what is, always was, and always will be. And we will continue to be fighting demons because that's what we do. You know what I mean? We continue to fight demonic entities. So remember, all of this stuff is right here in plain sight. It's right in plain sight. Everything that's happening, the character assassination, so on and so forth. It all comes from different variations of said underground groups. I employ people to go read Pale White Horse if you never read a book before, whatever, but go read that, go check that out. And I want y'all to take a listen. Let's take a listen real quick. Watch this.
Transcript. Knowledge of the truth and seeing the larger picture in events holds power in the current chaotic terrain of weaponizing the controlled narratives based upon these methods of ideological subversion and political correctness. If the groupthink and its rules are not adhered to by an individual, they can be targeted with methods of aggressive victimizer attacking, including hurled threats and intimidation, as well as forms of public shaming and character assassination. Thus, when dark forces seek to gain control over others, they compartmentalize information and will always deceive those they perceive as lesser, or as an adversary, demanding blind obedience and appeasement to their falsehoods. Dark entities always deny their involvement when caught in the act, and never tell the whole truth. Instead, they shroud any small kernels of truth in a massive bed of lies, which makes it much harder to discern. Those that believe boldface lying to other people for the purpose of manipulation, or ideological subversion, or religious conversion, are dancing with the devil and are inverted in Satanism. There is no righteousness found in complex deceptions. So I'd like to talk a little bit more about the details of Luciferian and satanic cults in terms of their ideologies. We're going to take a side road and discuss these forces in more detail, and more specifically the people in power that are in the Luciferian families that are worshipping Lucifer or Satan. So we can define this by saying they are in the death cult, and the influence as the death culture that they have generated. And many humans have gone along with this, not understanding what is happening to the human culture. Most people do not understand the death cult and why these people worship demonic forces such as Lucifer or Satan, and why they sacrifice children, why they have sex with children. Why do they drink human blood and engage in satanic ritual abuse and sex magic rituals? This is much bigger than just believing these people are criminal psychopaths and mentally deranged, as clearly they are, but they are also ruthless predators, completely self-consumed in negative ego. And this goes directly into the awareness of these forces, the non-human forces we call the NAA, and how these activities have been groomed in these families as a way of contacting these forces and bringing them into the earth, bringing them into possession of human souls, and how this exchange is made by achieving ultimate power, control, and wealth by making agreements to be bound to these NA forces of Luciferian and satanic classes.
Now, two things that I want to go back and point out, right? one thing that I want to point out is something that Cat Williams said, right? Cat Williams said on Joe Rogan's show when they mentioned the DNA and talked about the DNA, he said, well, when you talk about that, you got to talk about demons because what do you think they infused the DNA with? He said you needed a infuser, right? You needed something to infuse the DNA with, right? Telling you that they infused the DNA with demonic entities, right? In some form or some shape way. How? It goes back to different variations of old knowledge, right? Anki and Lil, right? This goes back to Diddy, right? And what the one lady said about Diddy when she said that when you're hallucinating or on these drugs or whatever the case may be. Now, of course, none of this stuff was said in court. None of this stuff was talked about in court. But they said when you on these drugs, stuff like that, he's infusing something in you, like his spirit or something like that. That's why they could consider themselves like she did. She say like if she just take a couple of drinks or shots or whatever, she start feeling that Diddy in her again. Like Orlando Brown kind of said the same thing, right? He, with all his crazy talk about the people that he slept around with. Remember, we don't even know who his parents is. We just know him as a Disney kid. Like he came out of a lab somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And we pointed this stuff out already. If you guys remember, back in January, over here on YouTube, we pointed a lot of this stuff out. So now we got to go back. We got to take that pass, that blast back into the past to show y'all just how we pointed this stuff out already. So let's take a listen to how we pointed certain variations of this out. Now remember, we already pointed out the fact that Jaguar was selling, fidget spins and stuff like that, autistic or spectrum-based toys, right? And she had that fake mums whatever toy place that she had on YouTube. She was trying to send people to that page, and then she had Grace, who's also trying to pull in kids. Oh, we got to teach you something about your voice and have them, the frequency that's in your, throat or whatever. Yeah, of course.
Removing it, it will dissipate. It will fucking turn into gook. And if you pull it too soon, it will fall. Perfect timing. Oh, I don't know. We might have to release it this week, Grace. You know, I was waiting for one thing, but there was a turn of events. What you say? But wait a minute, though. No, but I did. No, but I did hear it. What you say? Do you know just the other day there was a content creator that had somebody asking questions in the chat, and then somebody had asked me, and I spoke in the Aaron.
Listen to her. She's telling on herself.
Why would somebody ask me that?
Yeah, why would somebody ask you that? Right?
Why would somebody ask me?
Why? Why would they? Why would they ask you that?
Spoke with Alec.
Why would they ask you that?
No, but my thing is everyone knows that I'm gone. I'm on my way to avoid this situation at all costs.
To avoid this situation, right?
Why would someone ask me that?
Why would they?
Why would someone ask me? I slept just fine. See, that's the thing. Sometimes I go to bed hella early because I like to wake up on London time. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Mara. Thank you for signing the petition.
You got to wake up on London time.
Why would someone ask me? Why would someone ask you? if I spoke without all the people got to learn.
Look how evil that shit sound.
We had thought it could go one way, right? Mm-hmm. And then look at the way that it's going. Think about it. You know, when we did that secret live. When we did that secret live, that was right before the troll farm turned and started making Ali Carter fish food, wasn't it? It sure was, girl. It sure was, girl. And see, when we did that secret live, there were certain things that were said.
She telling on herself. She telling on herself.
Now the question is,
with evil and everything, it's ew.
what happened in that secret live?
It's just nasty work.
I don't know, Grace. What you think? Girl, that is indeed a curious question. Because Ali Carter was still neutral content until right after we did that secret live. You know the bloodhound started barking, girl. I said, oh. And then Too Strong said they was gonna become. Oh, see, I don't think people understand.
Look. Listen to the Too Strong connection. Look. I'm trying to tell y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta really listen to Jaguar. She be telling on herself. She be telling on herself.
Oh, see, I don't think they understand what we got in that live.
Yeah.
But see, we're gonna talk.
Right, you're gonna talk.
Get ready to call. Right. Talk about that live. We might have to prank old Smokey up.
Not Smokey.
We had what we had in the secret live.
Not crank Smokey up. Not the lie with the lie with the lie with the lie. What?
Turducken receipt.
What? Not the lie with the lie.
Have y'all ever had a turducken receipt?
We ain't never had a lie with the lie with the lie.
What? It's been to go down. What? You got to hurt some feelings.
Hurt the feelings.
You know what a turducken is?
No. No.
You take a duck.
Uh-huh.
Put it inside a chicken.
Is that what you do?
And then you take the duck stuffed chicken.
The duck stuffed chicken.
Shove it inside the wahoo of a turkey.
What? Not the duck inside the chicken inside the turkey. Shut up. Y'all ready for the duck inside the chicken that's inside the turkey? If you're ready for the duck inside the chicken inside the turkey, let me hear you say ham. Say ham. Say shucky ducky quack quack. Get your ass out of here. You gotta take the duck and shove it in the chicken. And after you shove it in the chicken, you have to then shove it in the turkey. Shut up. You gotta take the duck and you shove the duck in the ass of a chicken, and you take the chicken and you shove the chicken in the ass of a turkey. Yes. Takes 3 days to bake. Man, just stick to putting the damn Cornish hen inside just put the Cornish hen inside of it and voila, that's it. You don't need all that other stuff. Take the duck, put it inside the chicken, and then put it inside the turkey. Yeah, she's the turkey. She is the turkey that you got to put it all inside of. There's something not right with her, man. She act like she really got something baked up. She picked that up from what you call him live. You know how Ronnie. So as you can see, we've been funny. You know what I mean? We've been funny, and we've been exposing all of the little bullshit. We've been exposing it. We've been funny. And I don't even have to say anything because the commentary that I did before is still funny. It's still funny. But I want to get into some stuff that was pointed out during that live. Let me find it. Specimen. She was the perfect specimen to go in
about Tory Outlaw.
to be the kids.
How is she lying? How is she not? Like it's amazing. Yeah, and got away. You would have to be Lolita. Oh no, she definitely has severe PTSD. The question is how much of it is chemically induced?
Uh-huh. How much of it, Jaguar?
That people have been investing into the idea of this black girl who was saved and adopted by this white Jesus woman.
Oh man. Oh man.
Buying into all of the crap that she's saying while this woman is sitting there letting her freak out on camera and making sure the camera's set up right. Like, are you kidding me? Ali's army? Army of what? No, army of what? Of course she was being groomed. And she was being groomed right on camera in front of everybody. And people encourage that she, and people are what? Because the only people that have a problem with accepting the fact that this girl is a liar, it ain't news. Whatever she said was fucking bullshit. Let's move on and get back to what is important.
Yeah, like my bike. See what I'm saying? See, even she telling y'all that my bike is important. See? Even she telling y'all, forget what I create these women. Now she's saying YouTube created right now. He got to be. Wolf Coochie can't.
Y'all clean it up.
YouTube invented it. YouTube invented it. YouTube invented YouTube. YouTube ain't got time to invent no damn Ali Carter, Amisha Fuller, Ladina Gold story. You know who got time to do that? You, Jaguar. Been living on the streets since 2014. You, Jaguar, you got time to invent all of this stuff. Sitting here trying to blame it on YouTube. Nah, you did all of this. And you know that Ramir shit is about to be the tip of the iceberg. She know that Ramir shit about to be the tip of the iceberg. Because they got him so full, he actually might go through with the paternity test. See, all the rest of them know that you supposed to back out. When it get close to the paternity test, you supposed to back out, right? Realize that you got everything that you can get, and you back out. Nah, they sent Ramir back in. Nah, how you gonna introduce a new player that's an old player that's already fighting fraud? They fighting fraud in Philadelphia. Now you're gonna make them fight fraud in New Jersey too? You cold-hearted, Jaguar. Ain't like that. We don't always finding the difference. How?
Claim ownership of what you think.
Ownership. Yes, I like that.
That's how we play reality.
Okay. How do we do it?
What I am sick and tired of is constantly exposing the truth in real time. Okay.
Yeah, they cut that up. Again. They had to go back and cut that up. That Popcorn Planet interview with Jack YouTube. Yeah, she's definitely diabolical. Jaguar.
Then he can stand up for himself.
So more recently, Ladina Gold pop out.
Got a lot of things backwards.
I hope y'all hear the volume.
On their children. I heard her mentioning baby farms now.
Oh, hold on. We gotta back up some. The newborns are getting trafficking. Y'all keep that in mind that she said that she mentioned that, and then we'll get back to what Jaguar Wright saying, okay?
Maybe I'm biased because I know I'm telling the truth, but people want to sit here and get mad at me because I guess they want attention from me, or they just mad that I have support, or maybe they just generally care about my dad and his music and don't want to seem like I'm going against him and stuff like that, or my mom. Or y'all just one of those ones that abuse children yourselves and get mad at somebody for sticking up for themselves, right?
Oh. Right. You hear she said right? You see that double right that she used right there? Y'all see the double right that she used, right? It was an implication. See, that's why I said y'all gotta read in between the lines when these people are talking to each other, right? Remember, because Jaguar Wright crafted their minds, right? So she used the color code thing. She used this, you know what I mean? It's a lot of double talking in there, right? So when she said that, this is why I say Jaguar is no worried about her.
That's why Jaguar is looking at it and say, no, no. Cause she listen, all King World gotta do is get in touch with Regina. All King World got to do is get in touch with Regina, and he gonna crack the story wide open about how Jaguar is connected. That's why she said, and that King World sitting over there, da 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 da, this, that, and third. And then Grace said, "Man, ain't nobody worried about them, right?" And she said, "No, no, no, because Regina Gold just came back, right? So she is worried. She worried that King World is gonna get in touch with Regina Gold and gonna start telling the truth. That's what she worried about. Listen,
Why y'all? And then some of y'all online are bots anyway, so I know it's not even real.
she knows some of the bot
Keep trying to
system.
protect somebody. They keep trying to make it seem like they're not telling the truth. And that's the thing about Jaguar. I will say, despite our differences, it's
You heard her right. That's the thing about Jaguar. She ready to talk. She is ready to talk. Do you hear me? She ain't. They don't have enough people standing up to Jaguar to give these women strength back. That's where I come in. That's where we come in as a collective. Everybody that's in the comment section that's listening to the voice of reason. Everybody that's in the comment section that's seeing through the madness, seeing through the bullshit. That's where we come in. We're giving them their voice back. Why do you think she just popped up? Why do you think Regina Gold pop up? As soon as she see people fighting, you see of these children that transition back into the world? Do any of y'all know any of these children that's transitioned back into life? Have any of y'all seen it to them? I didn't see it to them. In the 4 years that Jaguar's been on here, I didn't see it to them. Did y'all see it to them? Because I'm trying to figure out what children she's talking about that she's the G mom to. Because I didn't see it to no children. In fact, Sam got away from her so quick. Soon as he turned 18, 19 years old, he got away from her. Right? A year and a half later, he's still going through therapy to get the things out his mind from his mom's, right? But where the kids at that she talking about? Because I ain't seen that did them. We've been searching for kids. We've been looking for kids. Here's Jaguar Wright saying that she helped them and she's like the grandma. The grandma to who? To where they at? If you got some grandkids out there, let us know. We need to protect them too. If we protecting her, we need to protect these kids that she the G mom too. But let's keep listening.
I still don't understand how taking people to church and having Sabbath dinner with people and spending time with kids and making music with people and teaching people how to properly harness their creativity. And like, I don't understand how that makes me a cult leader.
What? When was you doing all of this? When did she take people to church and eat Sabbath dinners with them and sing Happy Day with the children and teach them about their creative energy? When did she do this? When did y'all see any of this happening? Y'all seen did that stuff? Did y'all seen did that stuff? Did y'all see her taking the kids to church, singing with them, eating with them on the Sabbath, or eating them on the Sabbath, whatever the fuck she said? I didn't see that did it. I didn't see that did none of it. I seen Jaguar Wright squatting. I seen Jaguar Wright try to sell her cootie cat for a plate of jerk chicken. I seen Jaguar Wright go off in the police station. I didn't see her going to the Sabbath and eating with kids and doing all of this shit. Did y'all see that did that? I ain't seen that did that. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just saying.
This is how blind they are. Like, it's interesting to see just how deep they do not see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them nature boy Vic, the kids. So where's she talking about? Where they at? Where they at? Where are these kids at that's from the Nature Boy group that she said she helped transition back into the world? Where they at? Where's they at? The kids that she said she helped after the Nature Boy group is basically apart. Like they all locked up. All these people are locked up. All these different players are locked up. So that means the kids are scattered around. Where they at? Where they at?
Are you kidding me? No, they really do not see. Oh no, the people that are saying that they see just fine, they're just lying their fucking ass off. They all know that this shit was a setup. They
Mm.
invented the Regina Gold story.
Oh, they
And then
invented
they
it.
brought it to me.
Oh, oh. So they invented the Legina Gold story and they brought it to you. So that means you knew Legina Gold story was an invented story. That means from the time that it was brought to you, you knew that it was an invented story. And you still decided to take the reins. Okay, let's listen.
And rather than letting them control the narrative, I took control of the narrative. I did one thing nobody ever said that they would do for that girl. I told her that I would take her at her word. And I would believe everything she told me up until it was time to take the DNA test.
Ah, you told her that you would believe everything until it's time to take the DNA test. Basically, what you told her was, listen, this story can work, but just when it get to the DNA test, that's when the gig's up. That's what she's saying. She's telling on herself.
And once the results came, I would treat her accordingly, all depending on what it was. You know,
I bet you she in the tub right now. She in the tub right now.
By trying to make it seem like I ever believed anything.
Look at them snorting. Look at them snorting in the background, snorting up a whole circuit of things.
This is the issue that I have. I challenge them as human beings to face reality. That's not me buying into anything. That's me actually taking a proactive measure to help someone who is clearly mentally ill.
So you hear what she's saying, right? She's saying that she took a proactive measure in the Legina Gold situation. So she took control of the situation and believed her. And she was willing to believe her all the way up until the DNA. It was a proactive measure. That means, boots on the ground, whatever she's trying to sit here and make herself seem like. I'm not the villain. I'm the hero. I took these girls and I helped them when others wouldn't help them. Now, regardless of what I had them doing, regardless of how I helped them, regardless of, who I, put them with or placed them with, this is how I helped them. No one else was doing it. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
What do you mean, how is she lying? Like anybody that can say that, I'm gonna pray for you, G. How is she lying? Who's her father? How is she lying? Who's her father? Because it certainly ain't Tupac. Now, King World did all of this caring and love, and oh, we're gonna get the mother back with her daughter, and we have Ali Carter's mom, and oh, and then he talking cash money bullshit about the whole family. And now he's sitting there picking apart all the holes in the story. We don't need you to explain to us that Ali wasn't teleported by Russians. Anybody who knows anything about real teleporting would know that she was lying. Like, that's the thing. People want to say, how is she lying? How is she lying? How is she not? Yeah, and by the way, you would have to be Lolita.
Y'all telling me she not.
He definitely has severe PTSD.
Y'all telling me she not telling.
Chemically induced.
Y'all telling me she not telling on herself.
I just find it funny that people have been investing into the idea of this black girl who was saved and adopted by this white Jesus woman. And they're sitting there buying into all of the crap that she's saying while this woman is sitting there letting her freak out on camera and making sure the camera's set up right. Like, are you kidding me? Ali's army? Army of what? No, army of what?
She is
of course
worried.
She was being groomed. And she was being groomed right.
She is so worried about Ali. Listen to me. Now, she said this 35 minutes in, and then we're going to go to an hour and 15 minutes in and hear what she got to say, the dark shit that she about to say about Ali Carter. This is light right here, the story that she's trying to clean up. You can't clean up a story and terrorize in the same damn story.
Because the only people that have a problem with accepting the fact that this girl is a liar, it ain't news. Whatever she said was fucking bullshit. Let's move. Is important.
My bite.
There's nothing special about Tory Outlaw. There's thousands of them online.
Right.
Look at Regina Gold.
Look at Latina Gold.
Look at Lamisha Fuller.
Look at Lamisha
And
Fuller.
they want to try to attach their crap to me?
Right.
How, Sway?
The
How, Sway?
only thing you attached to is my bike.
To make it make sense network? Or is it the let's try to make bullshit make sense? Talking about, oh, I remember the footage when Jane did this, but her channel got deleted. Don't act like you ain't got a pussy because you screen recorded everything. You just ain't gonna play it because you keep spinning. And now y'all tapping in all these little weirdo, mentally insane baby gamer.
She's talking about the baby gamer. She's talking about me. You want to know on normal? I can't. Normal speed is too slow. They are too slow on normal
To try to
speed.
treat my life like you just ain't gonna play it because you keep spinning.
Oh,
And now y'all tapping in all
turn the
these
volume
little
down or the
insane
speed.
baby gamers. To try to treat my life like it's The Sims? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Yeah, her real name is Tori Outlaw.
What I think is, I got your clocked. What I think is, every last one of these stories y'all been running around with, all of you indented. And I'm not saying allegedly, I'm saying YouTube facilitated it all.
YouTube did it. It was
In the efforts to
YouTube.
confuse real information on Google in real time. Cloak and dagger in plain sight. Oops.
It was YouTube.
Y'all knew every last one of these so-called people was fake, and you tried to attach them to something real. You tried to attach them to me, hoping that once you discredited them, it would discredit me. That ain't my shit. Y'all clean it up.
Is that what we did? YouTube must have hired me to do it. Damn, that's another check I should be getting. Damn, so YouTube hired me, Jay-Z hired me. I'm due a couple of checks, guys. I'm due a couple of checks.
Y'all want to run around and parade these lying bitches? That's fine by me. Clean your own mess. Angela Owusu, aka Legina Gold. YouTube shit.
Oh man, she blaming Ladina Gold on YouTube.
Ali Carter, aka Tori Outlaw. YouTube shit.
Oh man, she blaming that on YouTube.
Lamisha fucking Fuller.
Yikes.
YouTube shit.
Oh man, y'all see? You see what happens? She feel like she don't need them now, right? She don't need them now because she's got, she's got her tech, she's got Wolf Coochie, right? The money's coming in his name, right? She don't need them now. She needed them before when the page was coming up, before it got monetized, so on and so forth. Now she don't need them. She cutting ties with people. Ronnie Bo next, She's gonna try to work with Big Homie CC because Big Homie CC's still getting a little bit of traction. So she's gonna try to work with him. She can't attach herself to Ramir because that's gonna look too obvious if she attach herself to Ramir. All she's gonna do is try to be like, I'm glad Ramir is working with whoever he's working with. I'm glad Ramir is doing this, right? Yeah, Ronnie Slow. Yeah, Ronnie Slow done had the same clothes on for 3 days. How you go on Madagascar panel 5 days ago and have on this outfit, and then yesterday on Too Strong's panel, you got on the same damn outfit? Come on. That's how you know they cosplaying. He got the same outfit. See, Big Hungry CC went live yesterday. Guess what he had on? I bet you can guess it. I bet you can guess it. A black t-shirt with the glasses, with the hat. Yup, that's what Big Hungry had on yesterday. Come on. These people are cosplaying characters for the internet.
Y'all gonna stop wasting my motherfucking time with these weird things. Y'all wanna drop? All of this roadkill off on my doorstep.
Now it's all
Shit.
now it's all roadkill. Look.
Y'all invented it. Y'all clean it up.
Now that it's all coming back.
What do you mean?
Now that it's all coming back and it's all connected to her, now it's y'all clean it up. Now that Ali Carter said, what happened in that black kitty house, you know, tell him kitty why my hips don't sit right, all of that stuff. Now it's y'all clean it up and y'all invented it. You see? You see how close it's coming to the truth? You see how close we're coming to revealing the truth? You see? This is the type of pressure that you got to put on somebody in order for the truth to start coming out. This is where the truth starts coming out, right? When the scams and the gimmicks and everything starts unfolding and the pressure's on and people start getting close to the truth, this is how you reveal the truth when you're dealing with someone of Jaguar Wright's nature. She'll lie, but she'll lie herself right into telling y'all the truth. She'll lie right into telling y'all the truth. She telling y'all the connection that she got with all these personas. She telling y'all that I ain't had nothing to do with the nature boy. I told those kids to get in touch with me when it was all said and done. Where they at then? Where they at? That means you know where they at. So that explains why Misha, that explains why Ali Carter keeps saying, focus on the kids, focus on the kids. Because she know you doing more stuff with kids than what they telling. That's why Ladina Gold comes back out and say, well, tell us, Jaguar. Tell us about the trafficking. Tell us about you said you was a pimp. Tell us about it. Right? Now you want to act like, oh, these people are conspiring against me. They got to clean up their own messes. Nah, you is the mess. You the biggest mess on the internet right now.
What about Adria English? Her whole purpose for being a part of this shit at all was to give Lamisha fuller credit. YouTube, shit, come get your bitches and clean your shit up. Don't drop it off in my doorstep.
Damn, listen how nasty. Listen how nasty she is. Y'all telling me she care about victims? Listen to how nasty she is. She calling them bees and everything. I'm gonna mess around and get a violation because her mouth so nasty. Y'all telling me this the person y'all was supporting. This the person y'all was ruhu and raha and behind. This the person. Y'all gotta be kidding me. We got to do better as a collective. If this is what y'all was rallying behind. As a collective, we are wrong. I'm wrong for y'all being wrong. You know that? I'm wrong for y'all being wrong. For y'all gathering behind this. We all wrong for this shit. Collectively. Nah, Michelle, you wrong for this shit. You in it too. You in it too, Michelle. You too, Chicken Fry. You in it too. You wrong. You too. You wrong. All of us is wrong. You wrong. You wrong. All of y'all is wrong. All of us. You wrong. Yup. Nosy Lee, you wrong. All of us. We all fucked up in the game. We wrong for the other people that's wrong. We wrong for them. Yeah, you wrong too. Yeah, you wrong. You wrong too. Yeah, we all wrong for them being wrong. Cause we all let this grow. We let this get out of control. But we all are in luck because the universe gave me the ability to deal with these type of personas. See, I had to deal with personas like this in my real life, right? My sister who came out of the Marines, she had chronic PTSD, right? I took on her in 2019, 2018. I decided much for me as a person to try to help this sense, right? Now when she come visit me, notion about it, and I think she really did forget. I have been through regain.
Keep playing with my name.
Yeah. Take the credit. Own it all. Own it all.
It kind of forces me. Tell the babies I say have a good day.
All right, have a good day.
It kind of forces me to be ignorant
Tell it all.
with my response.
Yes, it forces her to have ignorance.
See, this turducken live is going to do something that y'all might not understand.
You don't
By the
understand.
way, that's why we easing it on y'all.
Right, because you don't understand the turducken that she's clucking.
Because we really don't want y'all to short circuit.
Mm-hmm.
No, not at all.
But just like they've been inventing headlines, I've been manipulating my own.
Oh, yeah, let out that dark laugh. Yeah, give us a piece of it.
Y'all think y'all the only ones that can manifest things?
Darkness.
Allie Carter has been one of your biggest assets. And I'm telling y'all pussies right now, I just made you burn.
Tell us about how nasty it is. Allie Carter is one of our biggest assets. And ooh, yeah, tell us about that nastiness. Ooh, tell us about how dark you can be, Jaguar. Ooh, we love to hear it. We love to hear you tell on yourself about how nasty you is. The petition that you signing applies to you. You about to sign your own. You about to put your own list of people together that goes against you, because everything that you saying goes against the petition that you trying to sign. You saying that you trying to get rid of trolls. You saying that you trying to get rid of these people. But now you sitting here admitting to doing conjurings. You admitting to getting Ali Carter off of here. You admitting that you got a troll farm. You admitting a lot of stuff, Jaguar. Creating your own downfall.
And there is no turning back.
You absolutely right about that.
Make her an angel again. You don't get to make her anything other than what y'all are exposing her to be now.
Oh, man.
I need you to destroy that asset.
Oh, man.
Take something from me.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take something right back from you. I told y'all trolls.
Mm.
Are at war.
Ooh. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? Now listen, I don't make the rules, but I gotta play by them. She said who's at war? Who? Who's at war? Somebody tell me who's at war. Who? Who she's at war with? Who? What's going on? Tell us.
I'm gonna take one of the biggest clues.
You're gonna
drag the carcass of it right in front of your face.
What?
Take it with the rest of your trash.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna do what? With who and why? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. That's why I keep on telling y'all, man, to call the hotline, Crime Stoppers. That's why I keep on telling y'all, man. When you got somebody like this and the longer they stay off their meds, the worse it gets. The longer they stay off, I'm telling y'all, we can't talk about it because it goes against HIPAA law. And I comply with all, copyrights and so on and so forth when it comes to these applications. So we got things that we can't talk about, but something is clearly off. All right. To be talking like this in the dark, something is off. Y'all can't tell me that something's not right.
Come get your shit.
And she got somebody with her that's not even talking reasoning.
She's been on this almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks.
And the metadata is attached.
The metadata don't lie.
And when y'all see the metadata, you will know without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
I am one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever grace this godforsaken act.
Oh, for real? One of the baddest.
Y'all enjoy your little thumbnail.
Yeah, talk your talk. Talk your talk.
I'm about to show the world where you got them from.
Right. Yes. Oh, Tadaki. Oh, Tadaki. Allah. Within alive. It's all real. It is all real. It's all real. Yeah.
I've been holding on to this for so long.
She's the baddest in all the land. She's on some who's the man type shit. You know what I mean? When you got that glow, you feel as though you got that glow. And the power of elevation. Ooh, you know what I mean? He got it.
I was waiting. I was waiting
Leroy.
for him to show up.
Leroy.
Jag, have you talked to Alec Carter?
Right there. Dag, have you talked to Ali Carter? She's still waiting for that question to come up. She's trying to answer this question so bad, whether she talked to Ali Carter or not.
Recently.
We gotta get.
That's the one in it. That's what we've been waiting for.
We gotta get her up out of here. We gotta get her up out of here. We can't let you. We can't. We can't let you.
There is nothing like watching a receipt grow and mature and bloom.
Right, because that's what receipts do. Receipts grow and mature and bloom. What the hell is she talking about? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to read in between the lines. If a receipt is growing and maturing and blooming, then you're not talking about a receipt. You're talking about a whole person. You're talking about a flower. You're talking about what the hell is she talking about? Hey, it's nothing more than watching a receipt grow and mature. How the fuck is you giving a receipt a conscious? How is you giving a receipt attributes of a human being? How is you giving a receipt credit for all of that? What type of receipts do you got, jag liar? Huh? There's nothing more than watching a receipt grow and bloom and blossom. What? What type of receipts is you working with? The type of receipts that grow and bloom and blossom. Ha 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 ha.
Before your very eyes. A whole tree of fucking.
A tree of fuckhead.
Oh, but put some respect on my name.
All three of y'all, see? All three of y'all, see? She's saying that now this is how confused Grace is. Grace so confused that she thinks she's talking about a tree, right? But Jaguar is implying that it's three that's going to put respect on her name. All three of y'all going to put respect on my name. See what I'm saying? They tell on they self. You just got to listen. They tell on they self. You just got to listen.
Oh, yeah. And then we fit in the body. Oh, yeah. It just hurts when you have to wait sometimes, you know? It's funny. Like I said, you remember what I said earlier, girl, I'm tired. Oh.
Right. We're tired.
We're gonna get some this week.
Right, we're gonna get some this week.
We're gonna get some this week.
Right. Mr. Nasty Time. Yeah. Wolf Kutcher thing must be in operation. That erectile dysfunction might be dysfunction. Nasty. My stomach hurt thinking about you getting your freak on, you nasty summer month.
Well, Dragonators, prepare yourself. It's about to be a heck of a week. I'm telling you, part 2 of When You Know Who You Are.
Right, part 2.
The Art of Focus.
Art of Focus, Wednesday.
There's other updates, there's other great stuff.
I thought today, is today Tuesday?
We're gonna wrap the first episode of the Jaguar Wright Show.
Yay. Fuck out of here. I don't know. How you trying to be so demonic?
But yes, after we log off,
So remember, this was.
And
she already determined that it's going to be a two-part.
Shit, they recruited the game.
We back live on TikTok.
I mean, like that, this Ralph idiot. The gamer.
Okay, you gotta listen to this part. This the part where she like this. You know, she was infatuated with us during this time, right? You know, Jaguar, all these people. This is back in January. Yeah, look, this was in January. We just came about in December, right? We just came about in December, and this was January, right? January 14th or something, right? So to us, this was like, yo, we was exposing so much in such a little bit of time. The kind gaming, you hear what she trying to label me? This is defamation of character.
Long periods of time without.
I'm about to sue her.
Used to getting obsessed with imaginary things like they're real. People who are willing to take it offline and take it into real life just so they can win. They've made me.
She said that I'm willing to take it offline into real life just to win. She labeled.
And notice that she said that, right? She said people who are willing to take it offline into real life just to win. And this is ironically Freeman starts to like this January right here, right? This is her being mad. This is, remember, you know, this is her being mad. After that, the page got taken somewhere in March, right? We get the page back. You know, Wolf Coochie contact us, right? We go over there. They put a lie out there about how we Jaguar's best friend and all of this other stuff. Y'all don't remember that? This is why I say something's wrong with people's memory. Like we got short-term memory, or we choose to forget the things that we want to forget. Y'all don't remember all of this stuff in such a short period of time.
Boy, me a dangerous person. She is now scared of me. You could tell. I got her petrified. At first, she was afraid. Now she's petrified to think that I would ever let her live by my side. And she spent so many nights thinking how I did her wrong. And she grew strong. She grew strong.
Fucking Moby Dick, G.
Oh man, she's a
They all
whole.
are competing to be Captain Ahab.
Well, she's a whale now.
Like,
We hear you, Odell, crushing up them pills in the background. We hear you. We hear you. Y'all don't hear that pill being crushed up in the background? Y'all hear that shit. Y'all act like y'all don't hear that shit. Y'all hear that pill being crushed up in the background. He playing with that shit back there. Listen, it's a lot too. It's a lot. We hear it. It's a lot. Listen to it.
to be Captain Ahab.
Listen to it. You hear it?
Like, nobody's noticing.
You hear that shit getting
It-
crushed up? Yeah,
They're not-
she trying to hide it. You hear that shit getting crushed up in the background? Y'all hear that shit. Y'all act like y'all don't hear that shit getting crushed up in the background. That's a big pile. That is a big pile. You hear me? That is a big pile right there. They crushing up a big pile.
Not that tapped in Ralph DaWise, he's grooming him to take over. Because I don't think Danat's going to be around much longer. No, you can see it on him.
Look, George. Oh, they must be having a party. Grace must be there too. That must be Grace in the background too that we hear. They must be having a whole party.
No, I said no. He popped up on my algorithm out of nowhere.
You can see it on him.
This individual looked completely stressed. I didn't even have to.
Not even completely stressed. He looks malnourished. He looks like he hasn't slept in days. And I don't think it's chemical.
Yeah, don't think it's chemical.
I think he's losing the race with Father Time.
Oh, not Father Time. Father Time, let go of my mans in them. Don't take my peoples. My best friend's gone. And I'm so all alone. I really miss my hungry, even though he's gone away. I hope he get a snack someday.
Now I want y'all to think about this. This was back in January, right? And she said,
Because I don't think the knot's going to be around for a while. I don't think he looks sick. Like she was trying to push death onto him. You know what I mean? The unaliving process. Like this is the thing about us making light, making joke about stuff, right? Yeah, he lost his page, all this other stuff. Stuff started happening in his life. Yeah, shit got shaky. Right. This is why I say we got the power to speak things off of our tongue, right? She started manipulating reality and trying to make it shape. Just like she said on the AdWords network, right? When she said, the way I made myself great or made myself relevant was to make them feel irrelevant. That's what she said, right? And this is like something that you've seen them do repeatedly, right? Even the knot. He say, I don't care where I see red hearts at. I'm going to say those red hearts is for me. I don't care if it's in anybody chat, right? I'm going to say those red hearts is for me, right? Crazy work, right? So as we sit and listen and go back to January, right? This is why I made fun of it back then and said, oh, my best friend's gone and I'm so all alone. Because they made it seem like the knot was somebody that I knew in my real life. He was my best friend, all this other stuff. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person. I love him to the end because he's my best friend. Like, come on, man. Now you see who's really at the table with who. Maggie, right? That trip that did not took to Canada, that probably was to go visit Maggie. That trip that did not took to Canada, he probably was kicking it with Maggie. Talking about, I'm going to come find you, so on and so forth. Nah, they probably was kicking it. He probably spent the night in her broom closet, a.k.a. her room. All right, let's keep listening. Because remember, this is back January 15th. My, how so much have changed. Like all the things that we said, the only thing that ain't, come down yet is a federal case. And maybe because they're too focused on other stuff, but this is a Fed case waiting to happen. That's the only thing that hasn't revealed itself yet, the Fed case. The Feds have not revealed their hand yet. And we've been saying this back in January that they were being looked at and investigated. We said that already, that they're being looked at and investigated. But let's keep listening.
And I think he's about to do something real crazy. Because he's trying to tap in this little weirdo too fast. You know, the problem with gamers is most of them are nuts.
Oh,
Most gamers who like game series,
oh, shit.
people are mentally ill.
Oh, we damn.
They turn sleep deprivation into like a contest.
Damn, not sleep deprivation.
And when
I must have been on too many hours. See, clocking my hours and shit. See, like he did a 6-hour live and a 7-hour live and another 5-hour live. He got too much time on his hands. He's crazy. He went and found this gamer. He won't let up. That's how you know when you got somebody's foot. That's when you know you got your foot on somebody's neck, when they start spazzing out like this, making up like all these different.
It's to that point, you're technically clinically insane.
Look at him playing. Look at him playing with that pill back there. You hear him? You hear him scraping that pill back there? They using the EBT card to do it. You hear me? They using somebody's EBT card to do it. If you find an EBT card with a bunch of stuff on the side of it, you know they had your EBT card.
It's not even that they have to pay them a lot of money. They're getting paid steady money. They're making whatever money is being pushed through the back channels and all their fake Crime Stoppers and their GoFundMes and their Cash Apps, and then they get their channel and they get a viral video, man.
Look, Wolf back there Wolf really back there think he mixing it up. Wolf is back there mixing it up. And Grace and Jaguar is the two aunties that you get to taste it. Make sure the mixture right. You know what I'm saying? Grace and Jaguar is the two aunties that you get to sample your shit. You give them the leftovers that's in the bottom of the jar and shit when you cook it up. They be fighting over the water and shit. After you cook it, they be fighting over the water. No, you got the water last time, Jaguar. I get the water this time. You got the water last time. Remember when you used that hanger and you got that big lollipop out of it? They be arguing over the water, over the leftover Coke water. They be fighting over. Yeah, you trying to let her know that you outing her.
All of these weirdo YouTube stories were brought into my life. I never went to seek any of that out. People came to me and asked me to get involved.
Now, this is the very important part that I want you guys to listen to. This is the part where she say people came to her and asked her to get involved, right? You know, search said people like Tokyo Tony came to her and told her about the Nature Boy, and that's how she got involved with Solar and so on and so forth. So this is her telling on herself, right? This is why I say those late night rants back in December and January, those early morning, late night rants. This is why I say we had to pay attention and listen to what she was saying. She was telling on herself the whole time. That means someone else told her who to target, right? Told her. Because remember, after Jaguar got there, that when everything went to shambles. That when shit went to shambles, right? People started going to jail, getting locked up, right? So this somebody put her on to that, right? That's why she can say she's working with Cash Patel or some other like that. This is why she gets invited to the White House, so on and so forth. She is and always was an informant. If not, the feds would have been locked her ass up. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why I say pay attention to the shit she's saying.
In the Nature Boy situation, that's
Boom.
that I knew anything about.
Yeah, talk about that, Jaguar. Now you want to try to clean up that. Yeah, Jaguar. Now you want to try to clean that Nature Boy shit up. That you connected to Nature Boy. You know damn well you learned from him. That's why people say you're the female version of him. You are the woman version of Nature Boy. Because both of y'all was in y'all feminine energy. But tell us about it. Implement yourself. You just now put yourself with Nature Boy. I never was in contact with Nature Boy. This is why I tell y'all she trying to use plausible deniability, right? No, Tokyo Tony and them put me in touch with Nature Boy on Bigo. They all set me up. Tokyo and everybody, they set me up. Nah, you set yourself up and you telling on yourself.
I don't know weirdos because I don't follow weird shit. If it looks weird to me, I scroll back. Hell, I want to sit around watching a bunch of weird shit for.
The same reason why you sitting in that room while that dude is crushing up all of that shit, snorting it. The same reason why y'all having that snort party.
Man, they came to me on Bigo. Nosy Ho came to me. Tokyo.
Nosy Ho came to me. Tokyo Tony came to me. Oh, Nosy Ho? You mean the same Nosy Ho that happened to be Sherelle World's best friend or was Sherelle World's best friend before you broke up that little friendship? Man, when I say y'all got to put this stuff together, y'all really got to put this stuff together.
Tony came to me. Jack, we got to do something. This guy is terrible. And when I saw him, guess what? They were right. He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is one of the most deplorable.
Y'all hear that? We gotta do something. You see what they say? Look. When they came to me, they said, we gotta do something about this guy. He's terrible, right? And she say, oh, he is terrible. Oh, so what did you do, Jaguar? How did you intervene, Jaguar? What did you infiltrate? What happened? Anonymous tip, what happened? Y'all heard them just take the line in the background. I'm telling you, they doing it all on the same table. They don't even realize how loud that shit sound in the microphone. She gonna go back and listen to this live and be like, damn, you do hear all of it in the background. She gonna have to scrap this whole live by the time when she go back and listen to this shit, She gonna have to delete this whole thing. Ain't no way you can snip this up. You cannot snip this up. They is literally snorting on the same table that she recording on. You cannot snip this up, Jaguar. Y'all played the wrong game with the wrong person. That's why I play video games, Jaguar, because you gotta listen. When you playing Call of Duty, Jaguar, you gotta be able to listen. You gotta hear the footsteps of the people around you. That's why I play video games, so I can stay on my P's and Q's. I hear y'all crushing shit up in the background, getting y'all lines ready. We hear y'all snorting it and everything. The damn dollar keep coming unrolled. The dollar that you using keep coming unraveled. You got to keep on re-raveling the dollar. I hear you. I hear all of it. That one person keep dropping a straw. I hear the straw and the dollar. One of y'all using the dollar, one of y'all using the straw. I hear y'all. You're going to have to get rid of this whole video by the time I get done analyzing it. You're going to have to get rid of all of this shit. You want to see how you make somebody take down their own content? You talk about the shit that's going on in the background. This how you make somebody take away their own content. You hear me? And what happened, guys? And what happened with this video? Huh? What happened with this video? I'm telling you in the video that this is how you make somebody take down their content, right? And sure enough, by the end of the video, what did she do? Took down the. Man, listen, this was back in January. No one else has this video. I'm the only one that has this video now because she deleted it off her page. So I'm the only one with this. I'm the sole copy owner of this here live right here. So if you hear it on somebody else's live, just know it came from moi. This is how you make somebody go back and analyze their own content. You talk about the shit you hear in the background. We hear y'all crushing up the pills, getting the lines ready. We know what that entail. We know what that entail. We know what y'all doing.
Of it in life, but I had nothing to do with that cult. Matter of fact, I didn't have anything to do with any of the kids that came out of that cult until after they defected. I told
Oh, wait, what was that? What was that we hear in the background? Who got that straw out? Which one of y'all using that straw? That must be Grace with the straw.
When they were ready to leave, if they needed my help transitioning back into a normal life,
There go the dollar.
and that's exactly what I did.
There go the dollar.
The children, I'm like the grandmother. I'm like the godmother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm G-mom.
Oh, he is bagging up and they doing shit. Y'all just got a triple trifecta in the room going on right now. You bagging up, telling lies, and snorting shit. Damn, y'all dangerous in that room. He is sitting there bagging up like they about to. She talking about CG mom. They telling lies and telling on themselves. They is telling on themselves 3 ways. That's not just possession. That's possession with intent. They bagging that shit up. That's possession with intent. Damn, I thought they were just going to hit y'all with possession. Nah, you in the trap house. You got possession with intent. You doing the most. Snorting and you partying and trying to make that. That's part of, even Biggie Small said the 10 crack commandments was never get high off your own supply. How you getting high off your own supply? You got to be the dumbest criminal in the history of criminals. We hear everything that y'all doing back there. I can't believe Wolf let you record while he was doing that. I would have never let you record while I was doing that. What? We hear everything in the background. You thought because you turned the camera off, we wasn't going to be able to hear that shit. We hear it. We hear it. We hear you crushing the shit up. We hear you pulling the lines apart. We hear all of it.
Terrible. When I saw them, guess what? They were right. He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is.
Let's go back.
Weird shit.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
If it looks weird to me, I scroll back.
She telling. Look, the motherfucker, they got a motherfucking briefcase. They ain't got no ordinary. This ain't no ordinary dealer right here. This motherfucker got a briefcase. You know what that mean? Huh? That mean he come with a few things. You hear me? Michelle, Michelle, do you hear me? Don't laugh. Don't laugh, Michelle. This motherfucker got a briefcase. Did you hear the briefcase open up? This motherfucker got a briefcase. He dealing with a dealer with a briefcase. This motherfucker got all types of shit in that briefcase. This motherfucker pulled out a briefcase. You know what type of partying you gonna be doing when the dealer got a briefcase? Do you know what type of party it is? It ain't even that many people in the room to have a dealer with a briefcase. Do you hear me? It ain't even enough people in the room for your dealer to have a motherfucking briefcase. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's go back. I want to hear this shit again. This motherfucker got a briefcase. Hold on. Let's hear this again.
And asked me to get involved in the Nature Boy situation. That's not something that I knew anything about. I don't know weirdos because I don't follow weird shit. If it looks weird to me, I scroll back.
Damn, you hear that briefcase? Hold on, it gets better. Hold on, we got to listen to the background. I need y'all to hear the background.
Hell, I want to sit around with a bunch of weird shit for. Man.
Nah, look, if we slow it down, the noise is still the same. Watch. I'm gonna put it on normal speed. Watch.
They came to me on Bigo. Nosy Ho came to me. Tokyo
Listen
Tony
to that.
came to me. Jag, we gotta do something. This guy is terrible. And when I saw him, guess what?
You hear him snorting
They were
that
right.
shit.
He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is one of the most deplorable human beings ever in life. But I had nothing to do with that cult. Matter of fact, I didn't have anything to do with any of the kids that came out of that cult until after they defected.
Look,
I told them.
She telling and telling.
If they needed my help.
She telling about her involvement with the cult. And she's telling that they snorting in the background. She double telling right now. She is in full. She's a better teller than me. I never seen somebody tell on themselves and tell on everybody in the room at the same damn time. She not only telling on herself, she telling on everybody in the room at the same damn time. She's a Teletubby for real, for real.
Transitioning back into a normal life, I would help, and that's exactly what I did. Their children, I'm like the grandmother, I'm like the godmom, like you know what I mean? Like I'm G-mom.
Yeah, it's crushing up pills and more shit.
I still don't understand.
I'm G-mom.
Taking people to church and having Sabbath dinner with people.
Listen.
And spending time with kids and making music and teaching people how to properly harness their creativity. And like, I don't understand how that makes me a cult leader.
They back there having a good. You see there too. I think Grace is there too. They back there having a good old time. Fucking old Wolf Coochie back there cutting out lines for everybody. You get a line, you get a line, you get a line. That motherfucker back there like a day at Oprah Winfrey. Anybody who's sitting down get a line. Everybody get a line. They is back there. Teeth snort them up. Them. I told you they not doing nothing good with y'all money, but getting high with it. I told y'all. Y'all sitting there donating to Jaguar, right? She's sitting there buying more shit and more shit and more shit and some scratch offs. That what she doing with y'all money. Buying more shit and more shit and more shit and scratch offs. They still got that teenage mindset where they think they're gonna be street kings and queens. Think they about to take over the drug game and the industries and all of that shit. That's what she doing. She got the mindset of a teenager. How you not know that it was gonna amplify the sound if y'all smush up drugs on the same damn thing you recording on? How you not know that we hear all of this shit? You ain't even a good technician, Wolf Kutcher. A good technician would have never. You're supposed to be in a whole different room. You so busy trying to keep track of a Jaguar. You in the same damn room doing the shit. A real technician would have never. Y'all on the same table crushing up drugs. That's why you got erectile dysfunction.
really do not see.
Are you kidding me?
No, they really do not see.
Oh no, the people that are saying that they see just fine, they just lying their fucking asses off.
I bet we lying.
They all know that this shit was a setup.
I wish I could just mute your voice.
Into the Legina Gold
If I could just mute your voice and just listen to the
and they
background.
brought it to me. And rather than letting them control the narrative,
they got a big bag. You hear me?
Narrative.
They got a big bag. That check must have came in.
I did one thing that nobody ever said that they would do for that girl.
Odell back there with a big bag.
Her word. And I will believe everything she told me.
He bagging up.
Until it was time to
he
take
think he an OG.
And once the results came, I would treat her accordingly.
Look.
All depending on what it was. You know, the simple fact that people can take that and blow that drastically out of proportion.
Listen, they
trying to make it seem like I ever.
They ain't. Look, that's how you know he bagging up. Look, that's how you know he bagging it up, because he's got to keep scraping it, bagging it, weighing it, scraping it, bagging it, weighing it, and then you got whatever it is that they snorting up. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen. You could really listen. You could really hear that shit. They not doing nothing new. This shit is 8th grade, 9th grade work right here. This shit is so simple. I can't believe that they really doing this shit and acting like nobody hears that shit in the back. We know for the people that really live that life, for the people that really know about that life, she might be able to fool some people that's woke over in the UK. But us Americans, we know what the fuck goes on. You know what I'm saying? We know what the fuck goes on. We know what we hearing in the background.
As I believe Ali Carter, this is the issue that I have though. I challenge them as human beings to face reality.
Look, whoever just snorted that motherfucker almost coughed their head off. Whoever just snorted that line just now almost coughed their head off. They probably had to hold their nose and their mouth at the same time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. Don't act like y'all don't know. Your nasal tract all fucked up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We all been there before. You hear the shit in the background. That motherfucker snorted that motherfucker and almost coughed. Almost blew up the whole spot. She thought she was doing a good job at hiding what was going on in the background. There's like 4 people in that room. It's like 4 people in that room. They don't need nobody. In their mind, the more people, the less stuff they get to put in their nostrils. So they're going to make the party as small as possible. Oh, they're going to get the biggest bag, but the party got to be small. You hear me? You hear me? The party got to be small, but the bag, ginormous. The bag got to be ginormous. But everybody can't. You ain't put in on this. This is all ours. Wolf, you know what to do. Get in them small ones. Give us the big ones. Jaguar Wright got her shit pushed to the side. Her shit come with a bag and a straw taped to the top of it. That's how her shit come. Her shit come in it's a sandwich bag with a straw taped on that shit. Did she get that? That what she get. She got the sandwich bag with the straw taped to that motherfucker. I'm trying to told y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on to the truth. All right? I'm trying to put y'all on to the truth. Just listen a little bit. Oh, this video is unavailable. Oh, why? How? How is this video unavailable? Oh, man. Oh, man. In the middle of the exposure. In the middle of the exposure, she took that shit down. She knew it. And that is how you get someone to expose exactly what it is that they're doing. And we did this back in January, right? We exposed this back in January, right? We were so on point with a lot of stuff. We were just on point with a lot of stuff. They knew it. Remember, that's why she said, oh, you know, these people are willing to take it to real life. No, you're the person that's willing to intervene with people's real life. That's why shit happened the way it happened. That's why Freeman decided to try to contact somebody when he decided to contact somebody, you know, ironically, after he got in trouble with the feds or whoever he got in trouble with driving, you know, with whatever in the car from a party that's connected to some, you know, quiet party or whatever they doing with the kids with the headset on, you know, and then all of the weird stuff that's going on around him, right? This is prime one of Jaguar contacts right here, you know, in Michigan. You know, if you would ask me, the things that's going on around him, you know, with the with fentanyl, all of this bullshit that's going on around him, that's it sound right up Jaguar's alley, right? But as soon as we put our fingers on it and start putting twos and twos together, all of a sudden the Avengers pop out with the da 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 da. We're here. We're here to confuse the story and make you pay attention to something different besides what we want you to pay attention to. Sounds like it's just a landlord-tenant situation. But why are you still keeping people posted on just the landlord-tenant situation? Why are you giving updates on the landlord-tenant situation? Somebody riddle me that, Batman. If it's just a landlord-tenant situation, why the freak are you still giving updates on what you consider to be just a landlord-tenant situation? That don't make sense to me. But y'all sit over there and try to make the things that this person do make sense when really the things that she do is against the law. She uses different variations of personas in her real life in order to get information about other people's real life to create nasty content about them on YouTube that affects their real life, right? Probably all paid for from some skittish law firm or some backyard documents that she probably put together over the internet, paid for by some fucking group that she looked at. You know, she probably took an online class 10 years ago and became a lawyer in some fucking state or, you know, like weird shit like that. Like all these people are doing weird shit, right? You know, from chat TTP to make little short books of how the power of this and all types of stuff is weird, right? And then you got the different variations of people on here that are using variations of, you know, low vibrational, I would say low vibrational, but some people consider it to be entertainment, right? Some people say, oh, it's just entertainment. Like we're just, no, it's not. Not when you're intervening in people's real life, people that really are trying to help people, so on and so forth. That's not entertainment. When people really set out to move forward and help people, they bringing their kids along. So you think putting other people's kids in danger is entertainment? You think, you know, to make it make sense. When is enough enough? When do you say, okay, that's too much? When do we draw the line with this YouTube shit and what's entertainment and what's considered to be affecting someone's real life? When do we draw the line? When do we say, okay, that was it, right? They did all of this stuff about this, the shit we was posting in Discord, like we was causing so much harm posting stuff in Discord, right? So we watch different people use different, you know, flip my dip tactics, right? We watch different people play, you know, different variations in different people's paths, right? Try to call ahead to different journeys that we were on. Oh, we're going to call the people in North Carolina and try to, you know, da, 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 da. But if you say that it just sounds like a landlord tenant situation, how did you call a future business endeavor? How make that make sense? If you saying it was just a landlord tenant situation, how did you end up calling a future business endeavor and trying to tarnish that as to say there's a black guy going around trying to take other black people's land, and you said it was just a landlord tenant situation? Y'all got to make the shit make sense. But see, this is why we have to go back to the Ascension Glossary, right? This is why we have to go back to the Ascension Glossary, right? That's why we have to go back to this so we can understand exactly how they play this game, right? They have to do this. Here's a little list for you right here of how they work, right? From victimizing strategies and different variations of it like this, right? Now, of course, we're going to have different variations of this in the Discord. We can't talk about all of this on here, right? So we gonna,
Directed insults can be simple name calling to portray someone as bad, evil, criminal, or indecent. Directed insults in the public square are easily recognizable as attempts to tarnish someone's image or social standing, many times by insulting their immutable physical characteristics or condemning their accomplishments. Smears often consist of ad hominem attacks in the form of distortions, half-truths, or even outright lies. The attackers may involve double-speak, raising false accusations, spreading innuendo, or deliberately misinforming others about the opponent's morals, integrity, or public image. Fake accusations are deliberate false claims made with the intention of damaging the person's reputation and credibility. Exaggerations are another form of character attack in which certain traits, actions, or events related to the targeted person are being amplified to create a distorted and negative image. Revealing private information is a deliberate tactic that is especially powerful at invading personal privacy for instigating intimidation and submission through the threat of confronting violence via an orchestrated witch hunt, while attempting to spin narratives designed to hurt or harm the targeted person. Victim.
Now ask yourself, how many of those things have she distribute to you? How many of those things have she distribute? Huh? How many? Now y'all see why we say we fighting demons. Now y'all see why. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit we do gonna have circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Emergency, I got out of surgery. I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work.
I did some shit in my past and it's cursing me. I'm staying away from me. My little nigga going against the grain and that's just stressing me. I pray to God that God have mercy. I'm living a crazy life. I just shot at a nigga from fucking some shit on the game and paid the price. Saved my life. She paid the life. If you want to lick shit, we can get ripped shit, we can get paid tonight. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, but don't want to go down. 187. You killed the nigga, you don't know if you gon' go to heaven. Fight my demons, so many demons. It's me against these demons. Fight my demons, fighting my. It's me against these demons. Too many demons. Whoa. I'm fighting these demons up in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons. Get hit in the spleen. Get hit in the spleen. Let money begin. I'm looking so clean. And nigga ain't mad at me. Nigga, they ballin', nigga, they choke. No gold. My niggas follow me like the folk. They say I'm heartless, thanks for the compliment. I sing it dead, homie, you're like confident. DMG gang, it, bitch, we incompetent. Don't wanna hear that shit, I gotta kill that shit. Lethal immunity, I can get ignorant, we not considerate. Niggas do silly shit, we get to drilling shit. Guilty and innocent. Don't give a fuck about bystander. Highlander. Don't take no slander. Don't take no slander. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go. They'll do anything to get it. 187. You killed that nigga. You don't know it. You gon' go heaven. Fight my demons. Fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons. Fighting my demons, demons, demons. Too many demons. Hey, y'all know they really can't stop us. They really mad because they not us. They not us. They can't do the things we do. Even the music that we, the little music that we put out there, like, listen, they not us. Just think about that, right? From your chat be blocking love is love, You name it, we had it. And they was jealous.
I'm not allowed to say murder, you killed him. I've got to say rape for sexual assault.
They was jealous.
Murder, oh yes, you killed him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, can't talk, can't talk, can't talk, can't talk.
We just do our thing, that's all. But if we was to get into I know the truth, hard to swallow.
Still allow you be in trouble if you don't comply.
What about freedom? God-given freedom. Freedom from Babylon. Murder, you killed them. Murder, gang, and it ain't my fault. And as you see what's happening right now, even with the Charlie Clerk situation, that song fits perfectly because we don't have the freedom of speech, Think about that.
Reading between the lines with emojis, all these signs we babble, 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 babble on. It's like freedom is babble gone. It's all about freedom.
What about freedom? God-given freedom. Freedom from Babylon. See, y'all don't know. I be listening to these songs. I really be listening to these songs.
Sexual assault. I want to say murder.
Murder.
Oh, yes, you killed him, but I'm gagged
and it ain't my fault. Pay attention. Y'all gotta pay attention to what's really going on in this world. See, that's why I say, those classes that we were doing, it was important that we were pointing out these different variations of spiritual warfare, how this stuff actually works. It creates a dark portal within inside the person, and it connects you to that, right? If you allow any of these variations of these lies, right, to be placed on your conscious, right, these is how they trap you in these different variations of personas. So they want to trap you in the image that they want. You know what I mean? They want to trap you in that. Whatever image that they think fit. Oh, he's nothing more than this and that, and so on and so forth. They didn't like that. They didn't like that they wasn't able to just place this lie on me in order to get me where they wanted to get me, right? Someone, you know, knows more, like they know, like, oh man, we gotta get him. For whatever reason, they want to try to place some type of idea on me, then trap me in that idea. No, that's not me. That's not me. You go back and look at some of Freeman's videos on Facebook. Probably can't go back and look at them now. If you could, you would see. He was telling on himself. Yeah, I tried to tell y'all a long time ago. He was on to something, blah, blah, blah. What do you mean? But anyway, I digress, right? What's the update? Somebody tell me, what's the update? I want to see these updates. They think they could slow our progress down, and they did. They stopped people from going over to the, Atlas Family Store and everything like that. We got to put the sister wives back together. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, man. All my wives done left me. You know what I mean? I'm out here feeling like Job and shit. Out here feeling like Job. But yeah, so we gotta be mindful of the spiritual warfare that's taking place. Think about it. We came over here and we helped a lot of people over here. We stood up for a lot of people. We spoke for a lot of people with no strings attached. We didn't try to get any, we didn't have no strings attached when we stood up for Amber, Salma, all of these people. We didn't have no strings attached. We wasn't trying to get them to be a part of no page. We wasn't trying to, but we didn't. We just did what was right and kept it pushing. Just did what was right and kept it pushing. That was it. Nah, I gotta do some recruiting. I gotta get me some more sister wives. Everybody done left me, man. We gotta go searching again, get some more sister wives. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, y'all. Y'all didn't tell me to count, but y'all ain't tell me that y'all was just gonna kick everybody out. How I go from 27 sister wives to what? 3, 2, how many?
Spiritual
Damn.
warfare is the battle between goodness, which is the light that exists in the truth, versus evil, the darkness that exists in the lie. An accurate assessment of the reality is based upon knowing and perceiving the truth, which increases the light, and it is also in seeing rightly the way things are being truly represented. Through compassionate witnessing, when we recognize the honest truth in the matter, no matter how unpleasant that truth may be, by seeing it as it is, we are spreading the truth spirit and amplifying the light of higher consciousness around us. In this way, we bring the light to the dark by seeing the honest truth, and illuminating the shadows by exposing them to the light. The promoting and speaking of lies to manipulate others qualifies as spiritual abuse, and will gradually ruin and ultimately destroy any kind of relationship, as well as distort the perception of the reality, destroying clarity and spiritual connection. When people lie, they distort the energy field both at the individual level and collectively. They distort the reality in those people who believe the lie they have been told, and thus continue to influence the false reality around them. Lying as spiritual abuse directly impacts the mind and how a person thinks. By trying to manipulate others into believing their lies, they are spreading darkness and therefore holding their thought forms captive in a web of deception, in the distorted version of a false reality. The NAA have used artificial intelligence technology to build the distorted reality based upon the lies they have spread. When we are caught up into believing these lies as truth, when the darkness of these lies fills our consciousness body, it ushers us into the AI timelines of the distorted reality. Most people that are compulsive and habitual liars tend to have an assortment of addiction problems, addictions to things in the material world, negative ego thought forms, or to actual drugs and alcohol. Addiction allows darkness to flood into the light body, which invites parasitic entities to access their physical body through a chemical doorway that is generated in the altered state of consciousness, brought about by taking the drug substances. If the lying and spreading of darkness continues to build the web of deception in the distorted reality, the darkness encroaches upon the soul light, producing internal harm and sequential fracturing. Soul fracturing leads to parasitic entities, spirit attachments, and demonic possessions that attach into the light body and then use the body for their own purposes. This harm to the light body will drastically impact the person spiritually. It interferes with the process of how they connect and relate to themselves, others, and God, producing sensations of despair, misery, and disconnection from life. The promotion of lies and false beliefs
The
generates
accusation
massive
of
confusion and
somebody
stress that
flying in their
derails us from our
Discord.
higher expression and purpose, which ultimately is to fulfill a productive, contented, and joyful life. It is possible to live in our sole purpose through service to others, even when we are engaged in spiritual warfare and living on a prison planet undergoing liberation. 1.
So, if you guys don't know what that was or what you just heard right there, that's basically explaining everything in a nutshell of what's been going on and what's happening. You just got to open our eyes to it, to see, and remember, this is listen, lords and drug pens and kingpins. He's like a fucking ghost. He just pops up whenever he wants to. The volume real low. Power back. Be on here. Don't let Jack. It's the. But y'all doing drugs in the background. It's all weight looks different.
Stuff they do on YouTube. Like this is.
I'm sorry.
He covers up the baby's eyes. Now he say, "Don't watch Ziggy."
Y'all
Don't
remember
watch
that
it."
bullshit
Then
right there.
once he see- Yeah. We was exposing so much, man. I don't want to get hit for that video.
They bounced her around. Before he ended the video, he said that King Pain wanted to talk to you and all of this other stuff. And so she went on his channel, OKP, because he has no originality. He's always copying, following up behind Sean. And so he did his own version of it, which was the same. And this is when Jaguar Wright clicked his link and came up. And the first thing that Jaguar Wright said to Legina was, "What they got you on? They got me on lithium. Girl, they got you on lithium too." That's what Jag said. That's the first thing. I swear to God. I was tell they truth. Even
Now, see, he comes up and say shit like that because, it's like, saying people medical shit. But that's why you got to be skeptical of the shit he say, too. So you always got to be careful when it comes to this YouTube shit because they all, like, do this little link to bullshit. But, yeah, guys, we going to try to bring you guys some more content, about everything that's going on, even the political stuff that's going on. We're going to try to, push the topic on that and speak about that. We are in the process of getting in motion, we in the process of getting in motion. We are still building the TikTok page. We got the gaming page over there and everything like that. So, you guys are welcome to come over there. And join the Discord. You guys are welcome to join the Discord, but you see what's happening over there. They all getting exposed. They all their true colors is being shown. You know what I mean? All their true colors is being shown. So that's a good thing, And now you see the Get Along gang is trying to act like they getting along, with the whole Maggie, the Knot, and whatever table they trying to put together. They're not going to be over there acting like he built her page. Get her likes up. Get her likes up. She should have way more. She should already have 1,000. She should already have 1,000. We need people. Watch. Is she still doing this shit?
The valley of the shadow of death. Make it way, make it way. 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 Make it way,
This one's for no nuts. The fraud, the faker, the coward. Let's go. No nuts, you a threat, that's a comedy skit. Act hard in person, but you never commit. Sniffing that powder, trying to boost your flame, but your brain glitching, lost in the game. Push it out for me, that line is old. Fake flexing diamonds, but your jewelry's cold. Mean for no reason with a grin full of spite, but you fold when it's real, never stand in the light. Low budget actor, can't land a part. Wig on crooked, no soul in your art. Fake tough, fake deep, fake views you chase. You a walking L with powder on your face. No nuts got charges, he wildin' again. Fake lawyer talking, but can't even pretend. Picked on a queen, cause she cut off the cash. Now he crying in DMs, looking real trash. Push it out from me, nah, push that plea. You a fraud with a script, no law degree. Big threats, no spine, just powder and cap. You a whole case file in a diss rap track. Maddie the black gal, you found no doubt. Clean your kitchen, girl, take that trash out. Bobblehead moves, always chasing the clout. Talking tough online, but you cry when called out. Said you need thick skin, now you're begging for coin. Always playing victim when you step in the joint. We see through the act, all bark, no bite. You can't dim our shine, we the truth in the light. Wise out, nah, just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Twisting up the truth, better pack it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fall, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. While you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. Is it drinking or smoking all day on cam? Claiming you deep, but it's all just spam. 3.9 GPA, that's what you display. But every word you drop takes IQ away. Talk circles round logic, flexing with fiction. Book smart maybe, but you lack conviction. Big brain grades, but no real wisdom. Caught in your echo, trapped in your system. Wise out, nah, just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Twisting up the truth, better back it up. You a fraud with a
Let's make sure we protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings pour in. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are the Atlas family.
And we still doing exactly what we've been doing, you know what I'm saying? With no victimizing shit. Don't come over and try to, we just, operate in love. But listen, if nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first, not the last, to tell you that I love you. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. We will be trying to bring more and try to do it frequently. Appreciate the donations. If you thinking about donation or if you did donate, appreciate it. You guys know the ways that you can donate. Be great. One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. You guys should think great of yourself because no one else is really going to think great of you unless you think great of yourself, right? And in all things, remember, someone do love you out there. And if nobody love you, come on over to the Atlas family. We got enough love for everybody.
Atlas holding us down while keeping us high. With the law of one, we reach for the sky. His arms so strong, the weight won't break. With every step